Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about acids, bases and salts from chapter 2, class 10 CBSE syllabus. Children, now let us discuss about salts. Apart from sodium chloride, other common salts are sodium nitrate, barium sulfate, etc. Sodium chloride or common salt is a product of reaction between the hydrochloric acid, it is an acid, and sodium hydroxide, it is a base. Solid sodium chloride is made of a cluster of positively charged sodium ions and negatively charged chloride ions held together by electrostatic forces. The electrostatic forces between positive charges are inversely proportional to the dielectric constant of the medium. In other words, we can say that a compound that has acidity in its nature and a compound that has basicity in its nature may yield salts when combined together. The universal solvent water has a dielectric constant of 80. Therefore, when sodium chloride is dissolved in water, the dielectric constant of water reduces the electrostatic force and allowing the ions to move freely in the solution. They are also well separated due to hydration with water molecules. Children, let us discuss in detail about what are salts. When an acid and a base react to neutralize one another, they generate salts which are ionic substance. Salts do not have an electrical charge. Salts come in a variety of forms, the most common of which is sodium chloride. Table salt and common salt are the both terms of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is used to make dishes taste bitter. Children, let us discuss the physical properties of a salt. Salts have various physical properties, and some of the following physical properties of salt are: in nature, the bulk of salt is crystalline. Salts that are transparent or opaque are available. The bulk of salt is soluble in water. Salt solution is in their molten state also transmit electricity. The flavor of a salt can be salty, sour, sweet, bitter, or umami. In nature, there is no odor to neutral salts. Salts that are colorless or colored are available because it contains ions. Salt water is an excellent conductor of electricity. Electrostatic attraction holds the ions together and a chemical bond is established between them. Salts are formed by the combination of acid and base through the neutralization reaction. The acidic and basic nature of salts usually depends on the acid and base from which the salt evolved in neutralization reaction. For example, NaOH plus HCl give to NaCl plus H2O, and HCl plus NH4OH gives to NH4Cl plus H2CH3COOH plus NaOH gives to CH3COONA plus H. CH3COOH plus NH4OH gives to CH3COONH4 plus H2O. The most well-known or common salt is sodium chloride or table salt, which is formed by the combination of a strong base sodium hydroxide and strong acid hydrochloric. Other examples include Epsom salt, MgSO4, which is used in bath salts, ammonium nitrate is used as fertilizer, baking soda is used in cooking. The pH of solution of salt also depends on the strength of acids, bases which are combined in the form of neutralization reactions. Children, let us discuss the types of salts. Salts are categorized into various categories. Some of the important categories are given below: acidic salt, basic or alkali salt, and neutral salts. Salts. First, let us discuss about acidic salt. A partial neutralization of a diprotic or polyprotic acid produces an acidic salt. These salts contain H plus cations in their aqueous solutions. The ionizable H plus makes the majority of the ions. Some examples of acidic salts are NaHSO4, KH2PO4, etc. These salts are formed by the neutralization of strong acids and weak bases. Ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is formed when hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, interacts with ammonium hydroxide with a weak base. Means NH4OH plus HCl gives to NH4Cl plus H2O. Ammonium sulfite. Ammonium sulfite is formed when ammonium hydroxide, a weak base, react with sulfuric acid, means with a strong acid. Base or alkali salt. A basic salt is formed when a strong base reacts with a weak acid to partially neutralize it. When they are hydrolyzed, they decompose into a basic solution. This is because when a basic salt is hydrolyzed, it produces the conjugated base of weak acid in the solution. Examples of sodium carbonate and sodium acetate. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is formed when a sodium hydroxide strong base reacts with carbonic acid. And sodium acetate is formed when a strongly base sodium hydroxide reacts with acetic acid. Children, now let us discuss about neutral salts. Salts generated by the reaction of a strong acid with a strong base are neutral in nature. The pH of this salt is 7, which is considered neutral. Potassium chloride, sodium chloride, and other are the examples of neutral salts. Children, let us discuss about sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is formed when hydrochloric acid mixes with sodium hydroxide. And the sodium sulfate. It is made by sulfuric acid combines with sodium hydroxide, means a strong base with a strong acid. Salts can also be categorized into other two categories, including mixed salt and double salt. First, let us see what is double salts. Salts with more than one cation or ion are known as double salts. They are created by mixing two different salts that crystallized in the same ionic lattice. For example, potassium sodium tetrate are also known as Rochelle salt. Mixed salts. Salts which are produced by mixing two salts which generally share a common cation or anion are mixed salts. Example, bleaching powder. Children, let us discuss what causes the formation of acidic, basic and neutralizer salts. The causes of the formation of acidic, basic and neutralizer salts are discussed below. When a strong acid reacts with a weak base, the base is unable to completely neutralize the acid. As a result, a salt that is acidic form. When a strong base is combined with a weak acid, the acid is unable to completely neutralize it. As a result, you get a simple salt. When an equal strength acid and a base react, they totally neutralize each other. A neutral salt is formed as a result of this process. Children, let us discuss some of the common salts. Salts are chemical compounds that are formed as a result of neutralization reactions between acids and bases. When we hear salt, we only think about common salt, which is sodium chloride, that we eat in our daily life. But there are several other salts also which are widely useful. In this lesson, you will learn about some common salt is widely used like baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, washing soda or sodium carbonate, bleaching powder or calcium hydrochloride. Children, let us discuss about baking soda. Baking soda is also called sodium hydrogen carbonate. Is a chemical compound whose chemical formula is NaHCO3. Baking soda has a sodium ion Na+ and a bicarbonate anion HCO3-. Sodium bicarbonate is a white crystalline powder and, as the name suggested, is used for baking. Let us see the details of baking soda. The chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Formula is NaHCO3. Preparation of baking soda can be prepared with the help of the reaction given below. NaCl plus NH3 plus CO2 plus H2O and gives rise to NaHCO3 plus NH4Cl. Let us discuss the uses of baking soda. A few of the uses of baking soda are: it is used as an anti-acid In the case of acidity, it is used for baking purposes. It is also used as a water softening. Children, now let us discuss about washing soda. Washing soda, also called sodium carbonate, is a chemical compound whose chemical formula is Na2CO3. Washing soda has two sodium ions Na plus and carbonate anions CO32-. Sodium carbonate is a white crystalline powder and, as name suggested, is used for washing purposes. Let us see the details of washing soda. Washing soda chemical name is sodium carbonate. Formula is Na2CO3. Uses of washing soda are: it is used in a glass, soap and paper industries. It is used as washing powder also. Children, now let us discuss about bleaching powder. Bleaching powder, also called calcium hypochlorite, it is a chemical compound whose chemical formula is CaOCl2. Bleaching powder is used for bleaching purposes in its aqueous solution. Bleaching powder releases chlorine, which is responsible for bleaching action. Let us see the details of bleaching powder. The chemical name of bleaching powder is calcium hypochlorite. Chemical formula is CaOCl2. Preparation of bleaching powder can be prepared with the help of the following reaction, that is CaOH2 plus Cl2 gives rise to CaOCl2 plus H2O. The uses of bleaching powder are: it is used for bleaching the laundry. It is used as an oxidizer in many industries. It is used as an disinfectant to clean water. Children, now let us discuss the crystals of salts. Some salts combining with water form crystals, and these water molecules are required to form crystals are called water of crystallization. Some examples of crystal salts are table salt, sodium chloride crystals, sugar, sucrose crystals, etc. Children, now let us discuss about plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is also a widely used chemical compound for various purposes such as sculpturing materials, gauge bandages, building and furnishing houses and others. Plaster of Paris is hydrated calcium sulfate obtained by calcining. It is a white powdery chemical compound. The details comes for plaster of Paris. Chemical name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Chemical formula is CaSO4 1/2 by H2O2. Preparation of plaster of Paris can easily prepared with the help of the following reaction given below. CaSO4 plus H2O, heating at 100 degrees centigrade, it gives rise to CaSO4 half H2O plus half H. Thank you. Thank you.